You know what? Sometimes that's the best we can do with them. And I try to take the slow ones with the rest of them, man. Because I swear, when it's time to go, don't nobody want to hear it.
Nope.
Ain't
Nope.
nobody want to hear no excuse.
Hell no. Hell no. Ain't no excuses. Just
Man,
solutions.
hell no. If y'all don't know by now, it's your main motherfucking man, Big AC, the one that's especially if you can't read right there next to me. And I got my co-host with the most. What's happening with it, Cuddy? Talking with OC, man. We up in this joint podcast without a name. It don't matter what time of day we do this thing. It's gonna still be that same brand of fire mitosis. It's
Uh,
still gonna get in your crawl and make you feel raw. You
that's
know?
right.
Ooh, oh yeah, brother. Yeah. But little shout out to Macho Man, rest in peace. But yeah, no, man. Hey, I've been having some old man. Hey, you know what? My life the last couple of weeks has been the perfect motherfucking segue for the podcast because yeah, no, I had a real in-depth experience recently with having to drop some dead weight, man, and just cut a couple people off. One BZ in particular, because she couldn't understand the boundaries that I was setting and couldn't respect, you know.
Yeah.
And I mean I'm upfront. I'm all the way out on the line with it, man. When I'm not cool with something, I'm gonna let it be known.
Absolutely.
When it's cool, you don't hear nothing out of me. And
Yep.
I'm gonna pick my battles and save my arguments for when it really counts. So yeah, I had to cut a particular female acquaintance out of my life, and man, has it been better since then, bro?
Yeah.
Oh yes, it has. Yes, it has.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Because you set the pace. You set
right,
the pace. You
right,
know what I'm
right,
saying? And we always trying to teach people how to deal with us, how to treat us,
man,
how to be around us,
right,
by the boundaries we set. And if you can't do that, that's
man,
it's up to me to weed, weed you out.
man. You know, and it's so funny, right? Dude, I'm sure this is a common theme, fellas. I know y'all can identify with your player partner when you people. So you know, she trying to lose lightweight, trying to get close to a player, man, trying to really bond and put something together, right? And I kept her at arm's distance because although she was saying a lot of the right things a lot of the time,
Yeah.
uh, I could just sense my player bullshit antennas was up, and I could tell that she was really on some ball head ho shit, as I like to call it.
That's
Uh,
that ball
you
head
did,
whole
but
shit.
I'm talking about that old school ratchet. Been riding around picking different niggas up all weekend around town, and steadily calling you in between, talking about yeah, baby, what you doing? So yeah, you gonna see me later on? Yeah, I see you later on. Whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had to politely tell her, man, enjoy your plan B or C or D or whatever the fuck you doing, cause I ain't gonna be able to do it, man.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be
Yeah.
able to do
No.
it.
Mm-mm. Nope. Can't do it.
Yeah,
Can't coach with them.
can't. And you know it's funny, man. I know that a lot of people as we get older are a lot more reluctant to, to cut off somebody that's a prospective candidate or little gunshot to say I'm out because you might not get too many more chances at this age. Well, guess what? If that's what my big book say,
Yeah.
then I guess
I
I'm
don't worry
just
about that. I
I'm
don't
gonna
worry
be
about
having to
that.
figure out how to happily entertain myself.
Yeah, no, I don't worry about that. I don't worry
Yeah,
about the chances you get. I don't worry about none
man.
of that because the person that I am, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying. Somebody is going
come on.
love this. Cause if you love me like I love me, it's gonna be good.
Straight up, they gonna love they gonna love you like Missy and them and Timberland was talking about baby
Yeah,
love you. Yeah, and I had to remind myself, man, that I don't have to put up with this BS. You dig
no,
me?
hmm
Plenty people would be happy to be in the position that she was sitting in, and even more than that, yeah,
yeah.
man,
Yeah,
I just
you don't have to put up with
no,
nothing that you don't
and I
want to
don't,
deal with.
I deserve better because my standard is higher than what I was getting, right? And Shit, call me what you want to call me. Say I'm
Mm-hmm.
acting how you want to say it. I'm weird. I'm funny style. I'm this. I'm that. Shit, I'm all that bitch and a bowl of motherfucking hot sauce. Guess what? It don't matter because just like when we sign on for they cray cray,
Yeah.
when we jump on board, and that could be any. Oh, I got touched as a little girl, so we
Yeah.
can't have, so we still can't have sex. Goddamn. All right, well it's cool.
Oh,
I'll ride with you for a minute. You know, like man, like we men have to ride with the baggage that from day one,
yeah.
from day uno. So like ladies out there, please don't get. I don't think they got it misconceived though. Women feel like they got the prize, but I'm gonna tell you like this: when you the catch, you ain't worried about the prize, and
No, but
I'm the catch. You understand
but you
what I'm
see, and
saying?
a lot of them don't listen to the advice that
Right,
you have to unpack all your stuff,
right,
make yourself a better person before you go into something else. Because if you
no
go into
doubt.
something else with all of that stuff, then
Yeah.
it's gonna be the same result.
No doubt. You know what? And I don't say like this: running from a problem, man, gave nobody nothing but calluses, man. You did one eventually at some point, right? You're gonna have to stop and rest them. You gonna have to rest them dogs and let them quit barking. Yeah, but no, we can't run from who we are, especially, right?
You can't run from yourself.
You can't run from hey, no, oh, you thought you got past it, and but yet here we are, right?
Oh yeah, here
That's
we are.
man, that's been like the phrase that pays lately. But yet here we are because people really do assume and put themselves in a position of elevated circumstance, and then they find out they're like, "Yo, I ain't trying to burst your bubble, but I sure ain't finna be talking to you from down here." You know what
No,
I'm saying?
I am not. I am not. And so that's the and therein lies all of that crazy stuff right there,
Right,
man.
right,
I be trying to tell people and they gotta listen, we work on it, you work on yourself every day. So do something
yeah,
that you're gonna try to either figure yourself out or change
man,
something that you don't like, or do
man,
something every day that's gonna have you walking in that
yeah.
direction.
Yeah, no, you know what? No doubt, bro. It's funny when I'm trying to make a change, especially from something that's like part of my fundamental, that foundational part of my makeup, man. Like I try to get up and make change on that, like first thing in the morning, either right before or right after I brush my teeth, or I drink that little cup of coffee. Man, before that cup of coffee is gone, I need to be working on my affirmation or working on my next new move because if not, it's easy, man. Once you get out in the wind and you're doing your day and running,
Revert.
you in.
Revert.
That's it. You in the grind, man.
Hmm.
It's too easy to. Oh man, I ain't got time for that shit right now. I'll work on that later. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
ain't
Yeah.
no time like right now. Ain't no now like
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Ain't no doubt like right now, man.
So
So
what you feel about this trial that just got this guy that just got this verdict. He just got this verdict. He
man,
didn't get convicted. He didn't get convicted on the large shit. They
yeah,
didn't have nothing for him.
man. So right, like truthfully and honestly, anybody who's ever been in trouble and slang in a corner with the law, right? He in a position as a broke nigga to probably come home on time served.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's
Yeah.
just as an average everyday motherfucker going to work 9 to 5, got a little and here we go. Yeah, that dude right there could walk away from this with time served. But
Yeah.
being that he him,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm thinking like, dude, what 6 months probation and a little fucking community service or something?
Yeah, I don't think that just because it's him. I think that it's just because that's how shit go with
Yeah,
this what is it called? This slipping my mind. This system that we got. The
man,
system that we got is gonna dictate. It dictated that already. It told you they told you what
yeah,
they're gonna do. They're gonna try to
man,
embarrass you. They're gonna have nothing. They're gonna try to
yeah,
embarrass you.
yeah,
They're gonna try to put all kind of charges against you that they know
man,
that they know that ain't gonna stick, and
yeah,
then they're gonna hold you in custody,
no
right?
doubt, no doubt,
And then after that, we give you a we give you a jury of your peers
man,
to deliberate this case that's going on, and
right,
your lawyer. lawyers, prosecutors, they throw their case out there,
Yeah.
and they wasn't talking about what they was charging him with.
No, they really wasn't. And let's be realistic, right? I think they had that Ray Rice juice going. Like, remember when Ray Rice jumped on his woman, man?
Yeah.
We watched that video 1,000 times. That man
Yeah.
lost his career. Never on down. I think that they thought, man, we watched him dog walk Cassie from the elevator, right, back to the penthouse suite.
but they didn't tell you about what Cassie did to him. And
thank you. And what was
and I've been hollering that all along. What makes a man do that? What makes a man do that? And not saying that it's okay that he did it. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is what makes a person jump outside of themselves and do that.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie.
That's the question I have.
He leaned in on her head, bro, like she really flexed on his manhood in front of everybody.
Yeah.
You know, or one of them ones where he jumped out the shower and she was like, "Yeah, I'm finna this little Disney. I'm finna be about here in a couple minutes, girl. Just be ready." It had to be something where he was embarrassed, bro. I'm talking about like, She really must have like, man. She called his manhood or something into question because, I mean, he whooped, man. He leaned into her like, oh no,
but that wasn't that wasn't why he was on trial though.
And it sure wasn't. It sure wasn't. Hey, as much shit as they talked about that baby oil, I didn't hear nothing about the baby oil.
Hey, they confiscated it.
They sure did, but you know what though?
They confiscated it. They just looked horrible. Prosecution just looked horrible.
They really did. And I mean, you mean to tell me, man, that y'all wasted all these taxpayer dollars, man? Y'all went from coast to coast to put this year prosecution together, and I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. Like, dude, they would have did better. Like, they was winning when they had him whooped in the court of public opinion.
Yeah.
Right. When all this shit first hit the fan, man, you couldn't find a talk show, podcast, newscast, nothing saying Puffy was anything but a tyrant. You dig me, man? Hey, they was talking so bad about him, right? That even when they was talking dumb about like Trump, they'll be like, yeah, but Puffy's a little worse because he's like they dogged him. They dogged him, and like, man, I gotta say that in the system where we're supposed to be proven till, innocent till proven guilty, man, I just gotta say, man, they didn't do enough.
They didn't do enough.
The burden of the proof. Yeah.
What did you bring to the party? You brought nothing.
You know what they did? They brought a nice Tanqueray bottle or a nice vodka bottle that somebody watered down because they been sneaking drinks.
It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough for the party. It wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough. It looked good, but he grade day goose, man.
Yeah. So my hat go ahead.
No, I was gonna say. Oh no, that's right. He's Ciroc anyway. He could. But on another tip, a lot of action going on NBA free agency. Have you been tracking that a little bit?
Yeah, I seen that the Warriors signed Al Horford.
I'm very happy about that. You know what?
I don't understand that signing. Why sign?
Well,
why
you know what?
Al? Well,
I'm gonna say
signing old Al for.
I say like this. In my what I was seeing on it was they got another player to come in and do the shit that Looney do anyway, right?
Yeah.
That can stroke the three.
Okay, I understand that, and I was gonna say before you said that they did get rid of Looney. Looney didn't sign back, so they have to have somebody in there. Okay, I get it, but it's just, to me, it's just you signing another big that it's gonna get in the way.
Yeah,
it's gonna get in the way.
Yeah, it's another big thing to be, but that was the whole attraction for him was that they look at him as a stretch five.
Okay, well,
I mean, hey, 35% from distance ain't bad.
No.
I'm gonna say like this: Quentin Post, probably could fill in and play the same kind of role. You dig me, and whatnot. But we still need somebody that's a dominant dunker spot, man. Like it don't have to be a center. Right? It don't have to be a center. I'm over that. We can get a whole bunch of 6'10" dudes out there, power forward, center, let them muckle it up in the middle. But we need somebody, bro, who can go up to the top of that square, bro, and just come down like Gorilla Monsoon on that ass, and tear the rim down back like Shaq and them used to do back in the day.
Yeah.
We ain't got none of that. We ain't got none, and Kuminga would be the closest thing, but he think he's supposed to get paid more than he worth.
Yeah. But see, I like the Lakers. The Lakers signed Wiggins.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what?
Better.
To me, DeAndre Ayton definitely an improvement at the center spot. And especially I'm looking at it from the angle of LeBron's supposed to have this this reputation for bringing the best out of other players, right? You know, he's past his prime, but you know, LeBron's still an all-star production wise.
If he's scoring over 20 a game, you still productive.
That's it. You know, I ain't gonna lie. I seen Jaren Jackson. He got the big max contract out there and with the Grizzlies, right, in Memphis. But dude, you a center / power forward, bro. He only getting 5 rebounds a game.
Yeah.
Bro, now wait a minute.
If you're gonna pay the max to somebody, you got to give it to somebody. They got to give the money to somebody. They got to give it to somebody.
Man, come on now. And I'm just was sitting there really thinking about that, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? I've always liked watching him play, but I did always feel like his game was short something. And it wasn't until I looked at his stats on rebounding that I really got a clear glimpse of what I'm like. Yeah, bro, you play good defense now, but why don't you rebound?
Because he's out of position every time. He's going for a block shot on the offensive end. He's going for a block shot on the defensive end. And on the offensive end, he's not down low on the offensive end.
Right. No.
So that would tell me, you know, they're using him as that stretch. They're using him as that, trying to use him as that stretch. So that would suffer. Your rebounding would suffer.
Right.
But you have to get. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I don't know. See, like with a player like Draymond, you know, he ain't disillusioned about it. He's gonna be down there. He gonna be in there mixing it up, elbows and whatever else you gonna take.
Draymond gonna slap you.
He gonna get up in there and get you. So yeah, you know, I'm curious to see. I'm curious to see what the Warriors do. I like what the Mavs did. You know, shit, man. The Mavs. I'm gonna give them a continuation on their trade action from when they traded Anthony to get Anthony Davis and all them, right?
Yeah.
They still got Klay Thompson. Then they got the boy Cooper Flag. They got the number 1 pick in the draft.
Yeah.
You know, hate to project draft picks. You know what I mean? That's why I didn't even bring up who the Warriors drafted. But when you're the number 1 pick, I mean, that's worth some kind of mention, I guess. Yeah, man. Hey, it's going to definitely be a competitive go in the association in the years to come. You know what I'm saying? Years to come, shoot, man. Football getting a little closer to that's what I'm really excited about right now. You know, I can't lie. It's that little couple of weeks before they get to training camp, man. Once training camp start, man, you only a couple of weeks away from preseason, and let's go. Let's go. Man. Yeah, but yeah, you already know. I see you posted you posted a video where Ray Lewis and Ed Reed was pumping each other up in midfield or something like a week ago. Boy, have you ready.
Let's go, football. Let's go.
Hey, I was playing with the mouthpiece, dipping it in the hot water, trying to get it to fit. You know?
Let's go, man. I'm itching. I'm itching for a new season.
Because
my team is they on the right track. They still got their players, and they still. I like how they coached, but I'm you know, looking at other teams this year. I'm looking at other teams more than any other year that I've been watching football. I've been, especially in my division. I've been looking at, or outside my division. I've been looking at the whole AFC, and I've been looking at, you know, teams that's gonna be coached, soundly coached.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be rough, man. It's gonna be tough. Those other teams, your division is tough enough when you play within your division, but then
no doubt,
you have to go outside your division and play some of these teams that are well coached. Is gonna be something to see. That's what keeps me coming back.
Like I'm not even gonna lie too. Like, and it got tougher this year according to last year. Like now, let's say AFC West, you just added Pete Carroll to the last team that didn't have a coach.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So where that used to be, man, when I see a Baltimore Oakland game or Baltimore Raiders game come on, I would be like, it might be close. They're gonna have fun. It's gonna look good. Couple big plays, but at the end of the game, Lamar and them finna take this. It's over. Yeah. The Raiders ain't ready. They ain't got that polish and that touch. When you get Pete Carroll, and don't forget he got his boy Geno Smith. Yeah. He got his franchise.
He got his peoples.
Yeah, he got his franchise.
He got his
people up in the building. You know, hey, we'll see. May the best teams win, huh? You know, I'm not even gonna lie, man. It's funny, right? Like the NFC as a whole, I don't feel like I've seen as many big moves as the AFC, man. The AFC seemed like they're really trying to make the splash. You know what I mean? I guess because Philly won the ball last year or something. But yeah, I feel like the AFC is making a little more of a concerted effort to say, yo, yeah, we up in here.
Yeah. No, yeah. And I am liking what I'm seeing. Some of these teams that aren't making too many splash moves.
Right.
I just wonder about those teams. I'm wondering about what they're trying to do.
Right.
How they trying to do
it. You know, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm careful. I'll say I'm carefully optimistic with my Niners, right? Because they had enough picks. They made some picks that look like they're gonna fit the system to me. But you know what I mean? They haven't failed enough for me not to be drinking the Kool-Aid, right? They had one bad season last year, and you got to give everybody a oh well every once in a while. And so, man, that was the first bad season we had in a few. But the writing had been on the wall, right? And they had been like maybe an injury or two away from being challenged like they was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, folks, you know, I'm just sitting here rambling on this podcast without a name. Man, talking with OC, gonna be zapped back in here in a minute. You know how it get. We ain't here on the prime time of pushing your weight around. So I guess there's a lot of people out there trying to reach out and touch someone. But y'all just stick with the players, man, and you gonna be all right. By the way, we over here on StreamYard. You know how we do it, man. All of your streaming needs, they got the available packages for you at reasonable prices right here on StreamYard. Also, your Ham Right podcast. What's up, DNC Ham? Man, you know I always got to give you players a shot, man.
they was playing with the fireworks
man. Every time I get to sit down, man, and watch them clips from your Ham Right, man, I'm always on my back, always on my face, laughing about something. And here we go. I don't know what we doing there.
They was playing with them fireworks yesterday.
Anyways, back up in here. So, man, I hope y'all like the new look too, man. I just switched it up, changed it up a little bit. Hey, there we go. We back. I was just asking the folks if they like the new look, man. Got the big Studio B mic going on in front of me, man. Hopefully that's improved my audio techniques.
Nah, you good, man. You back in the building. You back good. Man, I just got on yesterday. I got on yesterday just to tell everybody to watch themselves, man, yesterday, because it was a lot. 4th of July, you know, everybody don't celebrate that holiday per se, so to speak, how it's supposed to be celebrated. I know as I got older, I start doing my own research and stuff about it, so I don't celebrate it for what that's supposed to be looked at. But I will go get me some barbecue, and I will go sit down and get this 8-hour day paid for me to do nothing. I will do that, but I'm on that. I was just on that, just trying to get everybody to, you know, to make some low risk choices when it comes to drugs and alcohol, and being out there driving because it was a lot of police out there yesterday.
Man,
a lot of police out there.
And I don't know if anybody need to hear this to know it, but like, on them holidays, especially holidays where people doing celebratory drinking, man, those are them days that you want to have your Uber lined up, get you a damn designated driver, man. Your kid that just finally got their license been bugging the hell out of you to drive, let them drive you home. Like, do what you got to do, people, to keep yourself out of harm's way, because it ain't worth the $10K that you're going to have to stuff down the rabbit hole if you get caught.
It ain't worth it, man. It ain't worth it. They got people on house arrest. They got people on putting them things in their car, them blood. I mean, them breathalyzers in their car. They got folks going to these classes, have to pay these grip for these classes, and it ain't coming off your record, and you ain't getting your license back until you do it. So
no doubt, man. And like I went through this years and years ago. 01, man. If you fail to do them classes in a certain succession, they're gonna start your ass back at the beginning. Go back to go, man. Go back, put it directly to jail. Do not go to basket. Man, yeah, they gonna eat that ass up, and they want their money, right, every time.
Yeah, 3,500 today.
And hey, it's all up to you, as they say, right? If you get in, tackle your shit, pay your money, guess what? You're gonna get up out of there 15, 20 weeks, whatever. But man, if you don't, they're gonna get you. And if you think you're gonna be slick enough to, it ain't nothing, it's like a misdemeanor. It ain't like no goddamn misdemeanor. You start stacking up them under the influences, they're gonna show you that driving is a privilege and not a right.
Oh, they show it to you. They show it to you as soon as you get one. They showing it to you. They showing it to you as soon as you get one. Man, it's already in your face. If you don't believe that water is wet, go test it.
Woo, hey, go ahead and stick your hand out. Man, hey, no, for real. I mean, and we ain't even touch on like SR22 insurance. It's all kind of hidden fees and stuck in that game right there. And if you thought you was pressed for time, like they don't care about nothing you got going on. You could tell them that the hours they giving you to drive back and forth on that provisional license you on right now. Yeah. Oh yeah, guess what? You don't have enough time to go to work, go to class, do the whoop, go see your kids, oh, guess what? Now you trying to have a life now. We ain't giving you your provisional license ain't for that. Straight from home, straight from schools, that's it. Back. But boom. So if you want, hey, if your grown ass like to be treated like a kid, go get in trouble. Fuck with them people. Yeah. Yeah, they're getting you. They're getting you.
Yeah, go
they
like with the people.
Yeah, they like to tell people what to do. Oh yeah.
They like I said, they put people on house arrest sometimes.
Yeah, no doubt.
You have to do jail time.
Yeah.
It's a lot of shit that they do.
Man.
For you to a lot of hoops for you to jump through to get off of that.
Right.
And
right.
So,
no doubt.
And then we ain't even talked about the representation that some people think they need, which is a lawyer.
Right.
You have to have a lawyer. That's
right.
Man, that'd be killing me.
Me. That's basically you done turned around, man, and you know how they say, go get the belt and stretch it out for me and all. I ain't gonna help you whip my ass better here. Here go the belt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah, if you wanna fluff the leather and steam it so your ass get tapped a little harder, then you go right on ahead and do that. But I'm gonna tell you what I ain't finna do. I ain't finna do none of that. I don't want none of that smoke at all. I ain't even gonna blow none. We back. Hey, having a little technical difficulties here, but don't trip. This shit don't never stop. Top of our shit. Talking with OC. We back up in here. Big AC the one, man. No.
Yeah, I don't want none of that smoke, man. That smoke, they can keep it.
Yeah, no, none of that at all. None of that at all. You know what? I have gotten so very comfortable and used to being the caller of my shots that no, thank you. No, thank you, man. It ain't nothing worse. It ain't nothing less manly or less adultly or grown than putting somebody else in your business and letting them run your shit.
Yeah. When you don't have to. When you don't have to.
That's it.
You can avoid all of that.
That's it. When you don't have to. You dig? It's like, man, I know people, man, that they ain't done nothing with their life but sit on the couch 10, 15 years straight. Every time you walk in their house, you see them, they just sitting in the same spot, chilling. I ain't doing shit. Then they be tripped. Then they trip though when they go to the doctor and they say, man, your cholesterol your blood pressure kind of high, man. Your heart ain't functioning to the right degree. Like, bro, hey, if you chip away at the shit you know you got to do right, then you don't have to crunch at the end. Like trying to study for your final in one night.
No, you can't do that.
Can't do that.
You can't do that. You can't do that. You gotta. It's a progression. It's a progression.
Yes.
It's a progression, man, and that's the whole thing that people fail to realize, because folks want things right now. I want it today.
That's that microwave.
Give it to me.
Shit.
Give it to me right now. No, we don't want to give it to you right now.
That's that microwave shit. You know, and you ain't gonna respect it if you get it that fast. You dig like. What I've learned in life, man, success is about falling in love with the process.
With the process.
If you are in love with the process and about sharpening your tool every time, right? then you're gonna steadily be moving forward in life. If people see it every time or not, you're gonna steadily be progressing. But man, if you think that you're gonna just wake up out of bed and be Michael Jordan every day on cold legs, it ain't finna happen. It ain't finna happen. You might get lucky and hoop it up one day, but the next day you'll fuck around and blow out a hamstring or something. You know, it's just weird.
Blow it out, huh?
Yeah, just from what? Unnecessary strain and stress, man. They say pressure breaks pipes or makes diamonds, right? And diamonds, it ain't too many of them. They always talk about them being in the rough. So all I'm gonna say is, why put the pressure on yourself then?
Why put the pressure on yourself? It's already enough. It's already enough over there.
Man, hey, I got a brother, right, that he pays bills. He a working man now, and I'm not knocking that. We all are. I am too. So he a working man. So your money is fixed. It meaning like when you get paid, whatever you get paid, that's what you got, right?
Yeah.
I got a brother though that he will wait and hold on till the date that the bill is due with the same money that's been sitting in the bank for a week and a half.
Yeah.
And then get an attitude because now he got to spend his last money on this bill, right? And I'm like, bro, it's all about perspective. If you would have just peeled that off as soon as you got paid, you'd have felt like, well, I didn't never really have that money anyway. And now, now you're not feeling stripped. But no, bro will wait every week, every other week. Like, man, I hate PG&E. Like, nigga, what PG&E do? Hella expensive, man. I got to give up my last little money. Well, you should have gave up the first little money, man.
I know people like that too, but I just see it like this. It's gonna get paid when it's gonna get paid. That'd be my thing. And if I pay it late, later, not late but later, then that's what I decided to do.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? And if I paid it early, that means I know it's something else coming, and I need to deal with that as well. So I need to go ahead and get that out the way, and then because it's a process. Get that out the way, and then something else, and you know that something else coming. You get that out the way, and you good.
Man, and see, the other key is like knowing yourself, right? You know how you rocking, what feels comfortable, what feels in the groove for you. So if you know that it don't feel good to give up the last 5 all at once, go pay $250 and $250.
And leave him alone.
And leave him alone, man.
Rob Peter to pay Paul at that point. You feel good. You don't feel good. See me, I sit here. I as long as I got somewhere to go, you know what I'm saying? I got my amenities taken care of. I got somewhere to go. My car running outside.
Straight up.
Tripping. I'm good.
Straight up.
If somebody wants something that they can't get from me right now, you can't get it.
Man, that's it. Like you say, man, as long as I got lights and can wash my behind, man, and got that roof over my head, like you say, car running.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm pretty good. All that fancy, luxurious, over the top shit is great. I love to love it when I can love it, but I sure don't hate it when I can't.
Yeah, I can't mess with it.
That'd
be my thing.
It's about being at peace where you at.
Yeah, no, it's because I want to buy something right now. So I gotta watch what I do. I gotta watch what I spend. I gotta watch what I choose to do. So go ahead.
No, that's that responsibility. Some people want to treat themselves on the front end and the back end, and knowing that their money ain't gonna be right to do that. Hey, don't spend it up just to complain.
No. I ain't doing that. We're not gonna do that. Not this week. We ain't doing that.
I gotta say that came with maturity and older age, right? Like, I definitely done stepped into this phase of life right now. I'm like, man, it ain't too much that could really shake me up, right? You know, it might throw you off for a second, but we done seen too much, man. We done been through too many things, survived too many things. Came out on the other side like a phoenix out the damn ashes, man. And they thought we was burnt up. The point I'm getting at is like, yo, you only through when you say you through. You dig?
Absolutely.
Or if the man upstairs pushed the button and turned you off. I mean, other than that, that's what that is, right? For real. But for real, though, you only through when you say you through. You will have detractors and disbelievers that'll say you through because they want you to be through because they tired of you being, shining in some light that they want to hold.
Yeah.
That's on your dumb hate. Now. Go perfect your craft. Go do something good with yourself, right? Because I ain't gonna be feeling bad for it. Like
no.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna skim on a little politics thing real quick.
Go ahead.
Politics, I'm gonna breeze on which is a lot of fucked up shit going out there in the world, right? Homeboy signing crazy shit, this big, beautiful bitch ass bill. I'm so tired of hearing about that shit. And it's just another ploy, you know, rip the hell out of the middle class, give the tax break to the billionaire. But I don't even care no more. Like I want to shoot for some sovereignty, man. Let's put together our own sovereign nation, right? And do something as a collective, and mess around and get a you know, get our own little jurisdictions and shit set up. All of that, right? Bang. The point ain't what I'm trying to say is the point is not we can protest the system, we can protest the stakeholders and the players in it, but more than anything, what we need to do is be pushing for the change. Everybody can be fallible. Right. So just because they got a different politician talking a little bit of a different scram, don't mean that you're gonna get a different result. But if we push to empower ourselves a little more, yeah, boom, take the ball back. Decentralize your money, right? I got a nice, I'm on the real, legit, good hookup, insured by Lords of London and the whole bit to subsidize your monies and stabilize them with the precious metals. Gold, platinum, silver, on down the line, right? And I mean, absolute official, mint grade, you know, pressings in the whole deal. And this stuff is insured till it touch your fingertips, and it's you know, and it's been cleared and qualified that you got it. Man, I never lose any money on metals. I usually gain money, but just in this volatile little market that we've been in, you know, I know a lot of people who've been losing big, man, 15-20% of their 401k. That shit took 7-8 years to build up, and they done lost 2 or 3 years worth of that in a week because we got this fool playing these games with these tariffs and all that. Yo,
he's playing these games.
Man, that's and the only reason they feel like they could play that, why? Because the banks are centralized and they holding the cards, right? But once you put your monies in the metal, guess who's your bank now?
You. You.
That's it, man. That's
you.
It.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Man, straight up. And like you did when the stock market take a dip and the dollar depreciates and all of this goes on, guess what? Man, I look in the drawer and be like, man, I'm gonna be all right. Because this shit's still worth what it was when I paid for it right then. And I got some residuals, you know, that done piled up because I'm letting it sit there. You dig me? And yeah, you gain just like any Roth or IRA or any of them long-term money plays that you make for yourself. That's something anybody, I encourage you to get down with it, man. If you need some help with it or some guidance with it, feel free to reach out. Y'all know what it is. Get it us direct on the DM, AM, or PM.
That's right.
Yeah.
Podcast without a name. Talking with OC and Big AC at this again. Man, I just been looking at a little bit when I'm on the treadmill in the morning.
No doubt.
About a little bit of politics, but I just be shaking my head, man. Like this cat is they really letting this cat do what he want to do.
But ain't that crazy, right?
That's crazy.
Like, man, that you know what? It took me to somewhere else too, man. I was just cruising through social media. I'm scrolling through some posts, man, and I see this white guy, this older white guy. I'm not older, middle-aged white guy, about 45, almost maybe 50, right? And he says, man, I've been doing what I've been doing for 40 years professionally. And mind you, he only like 50. And what that brought to me full circle was how much we've been cheated and you know, not allowed to, you know, to receive is that comfortability in our own skin from the jump. You know, white folks is entitled a lot of times, man. And I'm gonna just say it, right? Bam. I mean, I got family because I've got a child with a white woman too. Guess what? The family is entitled even when they're not trying to be, right? They act like shit's supposed to go their way, even when it's like we got a room, a restaurant full of people. Everybody think they're supposed to be the one. Yeah, and they get prissy about it, and so it took me to a place of like, man, you know, it's not hard to see why a lot of time blacks feel a little tentative or a little hesitant to jump out there and put themselves out there that way, because we haven't had the stable maybe household and that constant reinforcement of, no, you're doing the right thing. Just keep doing what you're doing. You know, as long as it works for you, keep going. But like when you get that encouragement steadily and you got somebody guiding your hand and giving you some direction, it sets you a world ahead, right? Not to mention the fact that they, a lot of them get left inheritance. We'd be happy not to have to pay to bury our parents.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
Man, just two different ball games. And I don't blame like the average the average Caucasian individual. I don't blame them, right? They are a victim of their circumstance, much like I am, right? And the whole deal. It's funny though now because we're in a situation and a climate in this country where everybody's being tested. It ain't just the blacks, the Latinos. Yeah, they messing with the Latino community right now, man. I feel for y'all. Shout out. I'm riding with y'all. This deportation is bullshit, right? I don't mind them deporting people who ain't supposed to be here, high end criminals, all this. Man, but they snatching families apart in their living rooms, bro.
Yeah.
They walking on people's full time, jobs, man, and snatching them off the line. I don't think that's the idea, man. Like I looked at the statistics, bro, and man, shit, immigrants damn near pay as much of a percentage of income tax in this country than anybody.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, man, and besides us people that was here indigenously and natives, bro,
Mm-hmm.
everybody's an immigrant. So
I just don't like the fact that they not concentrating on people that's committing crimes. If you committing crimes and
exactly,
you're not productive over here,
exactly,
we need to deport you.
right,
You need to go
right,
back. You need to go back. But if you if you fitting in like a citizen and you doing your part,
man.
it shouldn't be a
Come on.
problem.
Come on, man, and that's the issue I'm having with the movement and the way it's going right now. I mean, hey, if you want to send people send them across the world if you want to, but just the right ones, man.
Yeah.
The ones that got that coming, man. And when he first started off with this whole mass deportation thing, he was focused in on the MS-13 gang and the drug smuggling and all. Okay, we know he's full of shit, but if you're trying to shut down that, fine, shut that down. But no, man, I'm watching them rip families apart. I'm watching little kids standing on the sidewalk crying while both their parents is in the back of a car. I mean, come on, man. What are we doing here? What the hell is we doing here?
Where has this world, where has this country come to?
Man,
That is my thing. That is my thing. It used to be, they got one thing right. It used to be great. Now we
yes,
compete. We competing for a spot. Quiet as it kept.
man, bro, and we might be competing for second or like third or fourth.
Yeah, we competing
Like
for a
like
spot.
man, I ain't gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Due to recent events and whatnot, yeah, bro, we really are falling behind. And don't get me wrong, like in a one slim way, I see what was trying to be done with the terrorists. American has been footing the bill for the world for a long
Mm-hmm.
time, but you don't just throw a shock. You don't just throw everything in shock and then try to bully everybody. It didn't work, and now, I mean, I think it's going to work in the United States population's favor because as the world gets tired of Trump, it puts more pressure on him.
Yeah.
You did like
Yeah.
them other
Yeah.
prime ministers and all that. They
Yeah.
can put way more diplomatic pressure on that man than we ever can.
But you notice, I go and take it a step further. You
Yeah,
notice some of these world different countries, like let's say Africa, for so to speak,
yeah,
they are finding out that they have resources. They're
yes,
finding out that this is not. We don't have to. We don't need them. We don't need your money.
no. Because you know what they do is they just come pay them such a low dollar to take so much of them resources that they got, right? And so,
Yeah.
well, we gave you $100 million in aid. No, you fucking
Yeah.
didn't. You gave me
Yeah.
$100 million for $600 million worth of coal or
Yeah.
oil or yeah, like yeah, they full of BS. And I got to give it to the British government or the UK. They've been had a head start on America as far as raping people and telling them to
Mhm.
turn around and like it.
Yeah, but then I look at it. I look at it different right
Yeah,
now with the way that we can receive information. It's a
yeah,
right now type of deal. It's not like
yeah, yeah.
6 weeks go by and we just now getting a story. It's
No,
right now. So
yeah,
you get a chance to see really what people has really been about. What
that's
people
real.
are about.
No, that's real talk. And I just want to say, man, to the people out there, man, whoever get a whiff of winning this, man, look, don't get, this ain't the time to poop out. Don't get tired. If you've been protesting, please keep protesting. If you've been speaking up on, keep speaking up online. If you've been organizing sit-ins, events, whatever, boy, please keep it up and holler at your boy. Let me know how I can help put it out there, put it on the map with you, whatever. Because the key is, if we let up, we ain't gonna get nothing. We ain't gonna get nothing. We'll be lucky to get this fool out of the house in 4 years. Right? If we don't do nothing. If we stand up and step up for ourselves though, and these other countries keep putting the pressure on this clown, then he might not last the whole 4 years. The whole thing for me is, I just want to come out of this with the shirt on our back still. That's it.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, that's why I just keep sitting back doing my just looking at things and doing my research and
right.
and looking at stuff so I could
right.
stay a little bit up on it.
Yeah.
But I just shake my head, man. I just be like, damn.
Right. No doubt. And I would say that a lot of people get up in arms about little bits of nothing, man. Like, everybody follows people online. I follow a couple people that's steady about their activism. But I mean, every time that dude sneeze or sign a paper or something, oh my God, and it's like, bro, like, slow down. Like, a lot of that shit, he just wasting paper. You know what I mean? Other people got to vote and clear it and all that. Like, the process ain't even happened yet, man. And just want to say, man, people, don't get distracted by the okie doke and the bullshit. Hey, we didn't had everything from Diddy to hell, even our president, 34 felonies. Like, you can't get distracted by none of that. They not flexing on that, man. They're not gonna arrest him or run him up out of that joint for them felonies that he got. So, man, all we can do is swallow the pill that's on the counter and try not to choke on the water.
If you're in Mexico, don't drink the water.
Don't drink the water.
Get your bottle of water and be happy. Happy.
Hey, for real, you would be surprised. You have all kind of weird little parasitic wormies in your stomach and shit, drinking that tap out there.
I don't mess around. When I was out there, I didn't mess around. Give me the bottle of water. Give me the bottle of water.
Oh yeah.
And we cool.
Man, hey, hurry up and run that in. I ain't gonna lie. I don't drink the bottled water here, man, because they got enough women's birth control in this water, all kind of estrogenics and this, that, and the other, man.
What do you do? What do you do? What do you drink?
So I got a filtration system, right? So I don't drink it straight out the tap. I usually run it through the Brita twice, really. You know what I'm saying? But before I drink that joint, sometimes I'll boil it and then run it through the Brita after it cool off. But I always make sure to sterilize this water, man, because it ain't no joke. Primarily, though, I get my water through fruit, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I might have to get me a water filtration thing in my kitchen.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, make a world of difference. Make a world of difference, because I ain't gonna lie. I can smell the chlorine on that water and shit when it's coming out the tap. So like, yeah, I got to do it, but we got to have our hydration, y'all. Just like we got to get our sunlight and all that good stuff. So I want to encourage everybody, man, go outside, say hi to somebody, spit on them, kick them. I don't know, do something. Get out there and get you some air. Go chase a damn car. go chase a damn car or something. Yeah, but no.
I want to say happy birthday to Mac Dre. Mac Dre was a pillar in the community.
Man.
He even though there's some of the stuff he got himself into that put him in prison, he got out and he did a lot of good things as far as with music and helping people in the community. So
no doubt, man.
Big ups to Mac Dre.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, you want to talk about an example or a story of redemption, man. He's somebody who basically was always about his hungry and going after it, man, and he just didn't take no breaks. As soon as he got home, man, from that little vacationals, man, he came right back home and started. Let me give you 2 or 3 of these rampilations, man. Hit you with this. Before you knew it, man, back back now. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, for everybody, I hope y'all had a beautiful 4th of July. Even if you was celebrating the freedom that you used to have, don't trip. No, but the point is this, man, you got your independence regardless what the government is recognizing it as. Don't forget to get out there and get your damn birth certificate certified too, so you can be treated the right way when it comes down to the monies that's owed to you and these steep pocket accounts that the government is running on your name and numbers.
Damn. Damn.
That's right.
That was another thing that I was trying to look at.
Yeah.
Trying to research and trying to look at it on the under.
Yeah.
But that's crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Man. Bro, because I mean, everybody, they got accounts in our names. You add one number to your social security number, they got an escrow account in that. You check this out. I mean, just tearing us up. And we can't do nothing about it until we buy our freedom back. And it's not that expensive neither. For less than $100, you can certify your driver. You certify your birth certificate.
Wow. Let's go, huh?
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Bro, we done blew through an hour on this joint already.
Already.
Show nigga from that end. Till I see you again, man. It's always a beautiful treatment. Players get your meat.
All right, dog.
All right, dog. Till the next. Yeah. Oh.
Solo layout. Let's talk with OC. I'm your host, OC. That was Big AC. We just got on. Been on a while. Start talking about politics a little bit. Talking about different things that are happening. How big these boundaries is that people need to set with themselves when meeting people. You got to set these boundaries. You got to teach people what your situation is, how you feel. You got to teach people how to deal with you. People, what I'm saying, because people don't know, and they'll try and do just about anything to disrupt, or they'll try anything to think that they are doing what they should do, and they believe how they believe as far as how to treat you and how to go. See, because I'm daily doing that. I'm daily setting these boundaries, the healthy boundaries. I'm daily doing these different things when I meet people or when I'm around people, because it's critical that we do this type of stuff, because um, no one is going to know how to treat you unless you show them how to treat you. No one is not going to know what you like unless you show them what you like. No one's going to know anything about you unless you show them what it is about you. That's the key. You can't. I can speak till I'm blue in the face. I got all this integrity. I'm this, that, and the other. I'm that, this, that, and the other. But if I'm doing the other thing, that's not cool. That's not good. So I have to show, and I have to show and tell, and so that's what I like to do, to how to treat people, how to deal with me, and on top of all of that, I work on myself. I work on what I feel is that I'm deficient at. Things that I'm deficient at, I work on myself. I work on trying to be the best Overton Claiborne I could be. Talking with OC I could be. I work on that. I may not broadcast it. I may not be going through that, but I work on that daily. Because I can't take on anybody else if I'm not right. I can't be in a. How could I be in a relationship with somebody else and I'm dead? My morals is dead. My well being. I mean my being, my whole being is dead. I can't do that. I can't expect to have somebody else change me. I can't do that. I got to do that on my own. I got to change my own self on my own. You know what I'm saying? So I learned that you got to unpack a lot of different things in your life to move on. You got to shed some of this dead weight that's in your life. That's in your life that you don't even look at, that you don't even need, or you have to understand that there's things there that are holding you back from being 100% you. Things that pop up in front of you that you don't even need to deal with if you already dealt with it. If it's popped up, if it's a memory that popped up, if something that pops up in front of you that hinders you from being the best you don't have to deal with that anymore. You're free of those things. and that's what we need to we need to focus on as people, because many of us come from backgrounds that have we've had some traumatic things happen to us. We may not had some of the like me, I may not have had some of the most traumatic things happen to me like some people have, but I've had some trauma in my life. And but what I come to understand is when you become an adult, no one cares about that. No one, everybody expects you to be what you're supposed to be. They expect you to be able to handle these things, and they expect you to be able to uh deal with certain things. And if you can't, then they wonder why. They're looking at you like you crazy. But the only way to deal with these certain things is understand that you where you stand. Understand that you're an adult, and understand that it's your responsibility to make these things go away. It's your responsibility to work on yourself and make yourself a better self every day. It's your responsibility. It's no one else's responsibility. Nobody else's responsibility. And so once we get that in our life, about wrapped around our life wrapped around responsibility, that the responsibility that we have to everything that we do, then we tend to become better people. And so that's what I try to do, is become a better person. So this has been a podcast without a name. I want to say again, happy birthday, Mac Dre. You know what I'm saying? Big in music, and doing things for the community. People of all walks of life love this dude, and that's how I know that he touched a lot of people, is because all walks of life uh, love that guy, and all of the things that he did when he got free. I want to say what's up to my brother in the struggle, Mac Mall. I'm coming out to the y'all ready get y'all tickets for August. Get y'all tickets for August. Get to the Yoshi's. This is a once in a lifetime type deal right here. Live band. Get to Yoshi's and watch this classic this classic hits, and watch this history making concert. History making concert. Get to the Yoshi's. It's in August. Y'all gotta look it up on the Yoshi's website. Go get your tickets, man. Go get your tickets. Um, say what's up to Coolio the underdog, man, taught me a lot, teaching me a lot. Every time I asked the brother a question, he come back with an answer. He's always there to sprinkle some game on you. And multifaceted, not just music, not just not just being creative in that space. He's creative in a lot of different other spaces as well. Knowing how to make money is one thing, but knowing how to hold on to something is another thing, and that's what that brother knows how to do. And so I'll take my hat off to that brother too. Thank you, I appreciate it, man. Your Ham Right podcast. I always got to leave out with saying them. Your Ham Right podcast. They come at you every Sunday. Every Sunday they got an episode, or Saturday. Every Saturday, Sunday they got an episode out for you to look at, to stream. It's on every podcast outlet, just like talking with OC, on every podcast outlet. They got something for you. That's why I like those brothers in Florida, Florida guys, them Florida guys. So just up here, finna get out of here. Talking with OC. I'm your host, OC. I'm gonna end the live stream now. We're out.